Hello Capricorn, welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 5th right through to the 11th of December. Let's just jump straight in here and see what's going on with the overall energy for this week. Obviously you're in your autumn period now. There seems to be dust needs to settle. Things need to be put into place. Mechanics need to be sort of respected. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. If you're gonna work on this plan that you're working on, and this sort of like call to your sort of karmic mission, there seems to be you need to get out of your head, as in a way, out of the the dreams, as it were, and get into actually doing it. And that could be on all sort of fronts. This is not just what financial or business. This is also on sort of relationship sides and stuff like that. Let's go straight in and see what's going on your relationship side. In relationships, it's a two-way street. So you've got to put in your side. You've got to put in your side. Happiness, if it's you've got to be happy in within your relationships, and I think this comes from you more than anything else. You can't be dependent on other people's happiness, or other people can't be dependent upon your happiness either. You've got to be dependent upon your own happiness. This is in order for the relationships to work. You've got to really be doing what you want to be doing, or doing what you should be doing. Basically, let's just see how the universe is sort of like trying to guide you on this. They're much more sort of like no going back. This is what we're talking about, the dust wanting to settle and stuff like that. There's no going back. It's seeing things in a slightly different way. That's that sun coming through as well. Looking towards the universe is all very well for the results, but also it needs to come from you. Just seeing things in a little different way, the way you can put things into place systematically. You should be able to, make hay with the relationships that are around you. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence you here. This is the dust stuff. This is the settling down of things that you've been going through. You can't constantly go through this change. It's difficult to do, difficult to maintain. Nothing gets really constructed in the long term. So it's settling down now. And the guides here are really trying to help you out by just closing off avenues to stop you from being distracted, basically. They're closing off avenues that are causing you just a pain in the backside, basically, that are distracting you in situations which even if you win, you don't get anything out of it. So I would your guides here are trying to sort of close things off so you can just walk away from situations which are not beneficial to your happiness, basically. Let's just see how the guys are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. They're trying to keep it as light as possible. They know how much stress and strain you're under at the moment, Capricorn. There's loads of planets in retrograde. You've also got Pluto that's messing about with going this last fling within Capricorn over this next year or so. They're trying to keep it as light as possible. This is where you need to get out your illusions and get into your heart and start living with passion what you want to do. Start enjoying your environment around you. You're a bit of a workaholic, Capricorn, and I know. So don't forget that life should be fun as well. So let's just see what's going on in your business front. This is jobs, business, and projects, that sort of thing. Don't hold back and don't give up. Don't give up. I've forgotten what the rest of the words of those songs is, but just don't give up. It's like, it's so here. It's now just, this is what, putting it into action. Putting things into action. Don't give up. Stay true to your goals, your ambitions, and this is where the stuck card can actually help you. in a way. It's asking you here to sort of like, just get on. Don't change too much at the moment. Just get on with the plan that you've got on your plate at the moment, because that's what's going to bring you your benefits in the future. So I'd be conscious of that. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence this. They're pushing right through here. They're really pushing right through. They're sort of saying, because you've got that little bit of fire that comes in from Sagittarius up the top there. And that's what it's pulling through to. It's trying to engage your passions in life. Trying to engage your passions in life. That's what they're trying to do. They're almost sort of start saying, if you don't do, you will find yourself stuck. And you will find yourself out of pocket. So I think it's a case of putting things into action to avoid any complication. Because the universe here is trying to sort of help you out by sort of saying, get it done now. Get into the here and now. So you can really start, turning this into real benefits for you. Let's just see how the guides are influencing this karmic message. These guys here are looking for almost regular income, almost regular sort of stuff, almost looking at your job, sort of saying, look, if you want to change job, fine, fair enough. But in the meantime, just cover your costs. So then you can take the time to expand, to look at changing jobs and stuff like that. If you're running a business, make sure the business is running smoothly, sorting out the little bits and bobs so the little mechanics are working, so you don't have to worry so much about it, which will allow you to open up in the going future, not this week, in the going future. So it's really knuckling you down in a way, trying to bring you out of that illusionary idea. It's good to have big goals. There's no doubt about it. Capricorn, and you love them. But in order to get there, there needs to be some sort of structure. And I think this is what you need to work on a little bit now in order to get there. A little bit of that sort of structure sort of stuff. And this week is good for that. You're in your autumn period. It's all about you. You should be bringing it into you so it works for you. Let's just see how it goes on with the guides here. They're bringing you back to the here and now. They're sort of saying, a dollar's a dollar. A dream dollar could be $1 million, but it still stays a dream. And they're asking you here, if you have big aspirations. I know that. I've seen your readings over the past month, past 6 months even. And those big aspirations can come to fruition. But this is where you've got to start, and this is where the universe is trying to encourage you to concentrate on that here and now. You can get these dreams and aspirations, but you do need to do the work. You do need to do the work. Get out of your head, get into your heart, get into your passions, start living it. Basically, Capricorn. Start living it, start doing, basically, Capricorn. Let's just see what the overall outcome is for you. It's a big turnaround of fortunes in a way, coming your way. And I think you're going to see the first of them. I think it's a series of change of fortunes. And the first one is coming up around about the 11th through to the 15th. It's going to wash away those ideas of those missed opportunities. You might feel this week that kind of going, I've put so much work into this, and I want this to work. And if you're going to want it to work, you've got to do the work. You've got to do the basic work. And you may feel like kind of going, I can't believe it. I've done this work and none of it's coming off. I need to pull another one on that. It is coming off, Capricorn. That's what you've got to realise. It is coming off. You are getting the resources for everything you need within a happy relationship side, and within your business side. Depends. It all comes down to you. It is unseen at the moment because it depends on how much work you put into it, basically. Maybe you're not working smart. Maybe you're working hard in areas that are not bringing you in the cash or bringing you in the results on the thingy. And you may well see this by the end of the week, and you may realise the opportunities that you've missed. But there's nothing to say that you're not going to get these heighty and lofty, ambitious dreams you have for going forward. Work to be done this week, Capricorn. Work to be done this week. In the meantime, there's loads of links in the description below. Thank you very much for being part of the Astroflower and supporting this channel. And yeah, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do